Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. This is 26 Tango Mike 062 and 2E0 IQJ. So this radio, as I called last week, is the ultimate CB radio. Does AM, FM, sideband and so on. It's even got a 2781 badge. This week's video we're going to test out the power output, see this thing's kicking out. And I'm not sure what this is supposed to be kicking out. I'll have to see if I can find a manual online for this radio and have a read of it. Someone said in the comments about 12 watts on sideband and I think 4 watts FM AM, but we'll test that because I've got myself an Shawcom SWR and power meter, and this is the SW114. Also got it connected to this dummy load. Now another comment came in last week when I showed you this Ultimate CB radio that said that when you flicked, I think it's the ANL switch or the noise blanker switch, his radio went into different frequencies up into 10 meters. So I've only got the one cable, so after I've tested the power of this radio, I'm going to then plug in the frequency counter and we'll flick a few switches and see if it goes elsewhere. And we'll test the power output on low, mid and high. Now first we want to check the dummy load's working. So I'll switch it into forward and give it a key. Make sure it's set correctly on the side here. And switch it to reverse. Dummy load's hardly moving. Now we're going to make sure the radio's on FM. So UK FM is set to FM on here. And we'll see what power it's kicking on low power. So we're probably getting about 2 watts. Let's try medium power. Oh, we're getting a little bit more. I say about 2.5. Let's try high power. And we're just getting just under 3 watts on high power. So is this radio underpowered? Let's try flicking a different band. Maybe it's the band we're on. So let's try going to... I know we're on band C now. Shouldn't make any difference, but it may well do. And on higher power we're getting again just under 3 watts. And that is on FM. Let's switch it to AM. I think this is AM. Oh, a bit less on that on high power. Let's go to low power. Under 2 watts on low power. Medium power, just over 2. And high power, we're getting just under 3 watts. So now let's try on sideband. Now if I key up on sideband, this meter shouldn't move until I say something to the microphone. Audio, audio, check, 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 audio. Again, that's kicking just under 3 watts. So, yeah, not great, is it? Someone said 12 watts for this radio, so my radio must be underpowered. Let's try a different mode. Is it going to turn? There we go. Audio, audio. Again, just under 3 watts. Let's go to low power. Audio. Getting 2. Let's go to high power and give it a whistle. That's a bit more urgent with the whistle. Getting around about just under 3 watts. So let's try block D. It's not going to make any difference whatsoever. And we'll change it again. So yeah, just under 3 watts with this radio. So not great, is it? If it has to kick more than 12 watts. So yeah, I'm not sure whether these won't do any different. I don't know with this radio because it was second hand whether any mods have been done. And we'll find that out if any mods have been done with the frequencies and stuff when I go and plug in the frequency counter. So let me go ahead and plug in the frequency counter. Right, so I've got the frequency counter connected and we're on FM. So channel 1 should be 27601. 25, 245. Yep, that's no problems. Let's flick a switch. So at the moment we're on the tone switch is on low. Let's put it into high. Nothing's happening. Let's put it back to low. Noise blanker on, off. It's going to put it into on. Again, nothing's happening. Let's try the A&L switch. Again, nothing's happening. Let's turn them all off. 2760-123. Put them all on. And one, does the CBPA switch do anything? No, it just puts it into PA mode. So CBPA is working, and we know the RF gain or the power, the low. Let's try local. Nope, mid. And we go. Nope, so no mods have been done so far to this radio. Let me just try it on D just to double check, because you never know, that might stick it into 10 meters if you go block D and then use the switches. There we go, switch is a bit stiff actually. Okay, so we're going to go noise blanket on, A&L on, and tone's going to be high. Let's give it a key up. 27 414. Let's go to number 40. 27854. Let's turn the tone down to low. 854. Noise blanket down to low. And A&L switch down to low. And yeah, nothing is happening. No mods have been done to this radio to expand its frequencies. I think a common one was when you had like a Cobra or something like that, you wanted to put UK FM in there and stuff, you used it on a noise blanket switch. I mean, I would never use the A&L or noise blanket switch. I can't personally hear a difference in it when you use them. So people used to do the mods onto them. Anyhow, if you found the video of some use, you know what to do, give it a thumbs up. Now, if you know what power this radio is supposed to be kicking, post it in the comments below, and I'm going to go and search for a manual online. There's probably one on there somewhere with this radio, and I can RTFM and see how much power this is supposed to be kicking. I personally think it's going to be underpowered. I think it's going to be like the other radios, so 12 watt sideband like the Jacksons and stuff. I think that's 12 watt sideband and then 4 watts AM FM. Anyhow, if you found the video of some use, like I've said before, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, that button seems to work too. But as always, thank you very much for watching part 2 of the Ultimate Citizens Band Radio. Thanks for watching. 7-3.